What's up, y'all? Welcome back to See You at the Top today with something that covers a little bit on how to deal with some hard and difficult times. When everything is going sideways and you have no idea, and it happens so often, we have more bad days than good days. Let's just be realistic. It don't always have to be like that, but for most people, that's the way it is. And I was stuck. I was up there on the 31st floor, man. I couldn't pay my rent. And, the guy came inside, he said, you got to be out by tomorrow. And I'm like, damn, where to go? He said, you got to be out by tomorrow, man. I said, what? Come on, give me at least 5 days. Give me 5 days to get money together so I can sort myself out here. He said, young man, no, you got to get out of here. You haven't paid rent. I'm like, what? Please, sir. Like, I ain't got no place to go to now. He said, you gotta go out. And I'll be sitting, right there, and I'm like, I was like being like a victim, like being up there, seeing how bad the world is and how everybody is doing me wrong and blah, blah, blah. And finally, the next day, I received a call. From an old man, right? And he said, like, please, would you come over? Like, my wife needs help in language, and can you come over, right? And I said, all right, I'll come over for sure. So I checked the map and everything. So it turns out to be that it was pretty far away from Dubai. I mean, it was in Dubai, but it's like where I live, it's like an hour and a half by bus and by train and by everything. And it was late at night, so I was like, I cannot be risking going by train because I've never been there, so let's take a taxi, right? And I looked in my pocket, and that's the last money I had. I swear to my life, I was like, am I investing this? And I know I'm not going to eat tomorrow, or am I going with this money, with my last money, to this client? And I never been there. I don't know who this client is. I have no idea if he's going to pay me. I don't know what he's going to pay me. I've never communicated anything, and I have, rent that need to be paid the next day. I'm like, God, come on. And I look at the money, I'm like, yo, you gotta go. I jumped in a cab, in a taxi, and I went. And we driving a little bit here and there, and everything was fine, like through the desert. And finally, I end up being in a very wealthy place. I'm like, where's that? It turns out to be a very, very rich neighborhood, right? And I had no idea because I've never been there, so I had no idea what this client is all about. And I was like, this is incredible because the taxi, he dropped me at a villa. And I was like, damn, this is amazing. This is crazy. I go inside. There was the day before I had to leave, the day after I had to leave the apartment, right? I go inside, a very old man comes down the stairs, and he says, I want you please to help my wife in German, in language. She needs to pass a certain exam. Can you help? I said, yes, sir, I can help for sure. I can do that. And he said, yeah, okay. What are you looking for? Like, how much money, you charging? I said, like, that's how much I charge. And that's what I do. And it was crazy because gave me enough to handle my rent. And I walked outside, right, that day, and I couldn't believe it. I couldn't really believe it. That was just an incredible moment. For most people, they don't have to worry about rent, whatever, because they have a secure thing. But when you an entrepreneur, trying to make your own way, you're going living month by month, week by week, you have no idea on how to survive sometimes and how to go through those hardship moments. And I go outside, I was freakish. I was like, damn, I got it, going all the way to my landlord. I'm like, you got the wrong guy. I told you I can go make some money, in a couple seconds, a couple hours. And I was impressed by my own because I was like, God did not let me down. There were so many rough days, and it's even been still to this day, been some hard days. But been willing to fight through the pain, been willing to never give up, Never, regardless of what it is. I know if I'm keep on hustling, keep on working, eventually you're going to hit a point where somebody's saying, hey, keep on coming back, come back. I got something for you. I got a client for you. Right? And this is something that I want to tell you in this video, that even though when everything goes sideways and you have no idea on how to do this, how to pay this, how to pay this expense, how to pay this bill, how to do this and that, I'm telling you, something eventually is going to come up that is going to, solve the problem right there. If you do not quit, and eventually it's going to get hard. Eventually you're going to suffer. Eventually you're going to miss some meals. And guess what? I miss meals. Since I've been in Dubai, I've been eating rice and sardines for the first 6 months. Come on, we bigger than this. If you got something going on, if really something means something to you, then you go make it happen regardless of the sacrifice that you got to be making. I'm not saying you got to be eating sardines and rice every day. I'm not saying that this is even healthy. I'm not saying that you got to be doing that. But this is my decision that I took for myself. I got nobody to help me. I had nobody to help me. I had to do it my way. I had to be alone. That's why this new book is coming out, Alone in the Desert, teaching you on how to survive in the desert. Because if you are alone on your way to success, you are literally in the desert because you have no guardians. You have no idea where to go. And I was heartbroken, man. Like, I was fucked up. I was in a situation I had no idea how to get over stuff. I had no idea. But I told myself, just hang in there. Hang in there. Something is going to come up. And this message for the day is just, when everything goes tight, when everything goes really, really tight and you had no idea how to push through, remember this. There have been moments in your life. There have been moments in your life where you had no idea how to go through them, but you went through them. You're still watching this video because you're still alive. And if you are still breathing, then you got some more life to give. Period. And believe it. I swear I had no idea on how to do it. I swear I had no idea on how to go through it. I swear I was sleeping, the first 2 months with somebody in the bed because I had no bed. I'm sharing this with you to tell you that you can do it from scratch. You can be wherever you want to be. If this is something that means something to you, then you go do it. Period. And if you're not willing to suffer, then okay. Then just be right there. Then it's okay. But I'm telling you, if you want to do something, want to make some changes, it's going to be painful. It's going to be painful. And I know you've probably heard this a million times, it's going to be painful. But it is going to be painful. It is going to be hard. Do you think coming to Dubai with 20 years is easy? That ain't easy at all. And do you think coming to Dubai with 20 years with no job and trying to go to the top is easy? Most people say it's impossible. It ain't impossible. It's only what you tell yourself when you tell your mind. And I started to dream. I started to dream and tell myself, there's one guy, he said, what if you can do it? And I really literally there and standing there when somebody asked me the questions what if you can do it? What if you can prove everybody wrong? What if you can do that? And I started dreaming, what if I can live by myself here? What if I can, have my own place? What if I can, go and experience the things that I want to experience? What if I can write a book? What if I can fly first class? What if I can, get my mind right? What if I can heal from a broken heart? What if I can help other people? What if I can do it? What if? And I started to live in the future though. I started to live for the future. I started to take all my past behind and I started to be fully present in the moment. Dubai teach me a lot, I'm always saying that I never choose Dubai, I never chose Dubai, but Dubai chose me. And it's been so far a crazy journey, a lot of ups and downs, a lot of craziness, but I'm sharing this with you, I'm sharing these stories with you to motivate you that when everything is going wrong, there is still light. Darkness is not the absence of light, it's the conviction that the light will never return. And the light will return eventually. Probably not going to happen overnight. But at some point in time, you got to be realizing that the light will return. And it's going to take some time. It's going to take suffering and suffering and suffering. And this book, Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins, it talks about struggling and suffering, that you have to be okay, that you have to look life in the face and be, I am okay with suffering. I'm okay with missing those meals because I know I ain't going to be there forever. And if you can go in there and everything in life and you adapt this kind of attitude to all aspects of life, that you are okay with suffering for the now, for a better life, for a better tomorrow, then you're going to be wherever you want to be. I hope this was a great message for y'all, to make y'all think. And I will see you at the top, hopefully one day, if you stay tuned. All right? Anyway, ciao.